Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrew, and I'm gonna do the Booktube Newbie Tag because I thought I had done it, but I never did it. So here it is, 5 years late. And I feel like these questions are still like relevant and people might want to know them. We'll see, I guess. The first question being, why did you start this channel? And for me, that is one series, the Shadowhunter series. That is why I started this channel. I watched so much booktube and I saw so many conflicting opinions. I saw a lot of discussion about the Shadowhunters books. I don't even know who I don't know who the first person was. I don't know who I saw talking about it the most. I mean, I feel like Emma books, possibly, I don't know. But I finally read the books, and then my first ever video, I didn't talk about booktube, I didn't talk about nothing. I've never even like really discussed booktube, I don't know. It was Shadowhunters books, and that's all that I was talking about my first few videos, and it still is all I really talk about, to be honest. I just love the Shadowhunter. I love every interaction I've had with the people who are fans of the books. Incredible. It's amazing. I love those books. I'm rereading them with a Fable book club now. Like, it's incredible. A lot of people got into reading through other authors during the pandemic. For me, it was Cassandra Clare. That's just my girl. That always will be my girl. I'm sorry. The next question is, what fun and unique things can you bring to BookTube? And, you know, I watch some of my videos and I'm like, God damn, that is a boring. I'm trying to, the thing is, like, I feel like, a couple years before I got into BookTube, people were screaming and yelling at the camera, and I'm loving the cozy content, the vloggy content, the let's just like chill and do crochet, and like, so I'm loving the cozy content. Okay, I'm here for the cozy era, but me specifically, I feel like I can bring, first of all, there's hardly any men in BookTube, which is interesting. I feel like there's a conversation, there's reasons we could all talk about with that. I don't know why. Men should read. I would love to encourage men to read, and more than just self-help. Of course, there's nothing wrong with reading self-help, but like, there's so much out there, people. I love seeing men reading. One of my, a guy who is just so enthusiastic. I think it's Phil. Phil's got books. I've recently found out he has a whole other channel, so of course he's great at this. Like, it's a skill, being able to get yourself across a camera. It's a skill that I'm still developing. Okay, 5 years later, still working on it. But the male perspective, but it also specifically the LGBT male perspective, because I feel like a lot of the booktubers that are men are gay. Again, things to be said. What is it? There's a really great video, okay? I love a little video essay. I don't think you'll ever see me make one, but I love watching them. But the book Leonie is her name? Incredible video about how she feels like reading is becoming this feminine thing. It's women are so intelligent. But yeah, we should get men into reading because we don't want it devalued. Just watch the video, okay? Like, just basically, to sum it up real quick, but watch it after this. Definitely watch it after this, and maybe some other videos on my channel. But unfortunately, history shows that when things become more feminine, they are seen as less valuable. And if you want to understand why, just go watch the Book Leo video, okay? What are you most excited about for this new channel? And for me, I personally would say, it's not a new channel, okay? But like, my favorite things that I've had over the past are the interactions with people who also watch me and I watch them. Like, seeing, like, people that I have watched and then seeing them comment on my videos, there's no words for it, okay? No words for it. And I'm just gonna call y'all out, okay? Like, I love y'all. Joshana, Sarah, Roger, okay? Those are my people. I love seeing your comments. Even if y'all are the only ones watching, I don't care. But also getting invited to like live shows, because I love watching like World Hoppers. World Hoppers is incredible. Okay, like, if you're not watching, the greatest thing about World Hoppers is that it is people with all kinds of opinions coming together. So you really get a full picture of any book that they just bring up in any context. And I love that. I want to do more live shows on my own channel, but if you're open to it, let me know. I would love to do more live shows on my own channel and have discussions, like just like general discussions. We don't have to talk about a specific book. I would love to do a book club. God, I need to get more organized. Okay, babes, I need to get more organized. I'm excited to get organized and take this channel more seriously. Why do you love reading is the next question. And I love reading because I hate reality. I hate reality because of where we are now, but I love how reading allows us to picture a better reality and hopefully take that fiction and You know what I mean? I love the idea of life imitating art and art being this thing that inspires people to become better. Like, I just think that's what I love. I love how also reading can be so, like, interpreted different by everything. There's no one right answer. Like, I just love how we all bring our unique perspectives to the table. That's what I love too. And I love kind of getting a deeper understanding into other people based off of what they write or how they review whatever they're reading. That, I also love that. The next question is, what book or series got you into reading? And interesting because, like, in the library in school, we have this program, and like I kind of said this in the Get to Know My Taste tag, which I will also link. I think it's over here. I'll link it over here in the description as well. I want to say, like, the Hank the Cowdog books are what I was reading like as a child, as well as some other popular fantasy series. But what got me back into reading was the Shadowhunter books, which I still love, will always love forever. Okay, like, just, I'm sorry, I need more urban LGBT fantasy in my life. Okay, like, I know there's a lot of like high epic fantasy with female I still need to read, but I really love the like urban setting. Okay, like, and I don't care what, all the LGBT representation, I love it all. Next we have, what questions would you ask your favorite content creators? And I would say probably like, how do you keep making content? Not like, how do you stay motivated? How do you organize your content? How do you kind of get inspiration? But like, I love the book space community is incredible. Like, one of my favorite creators, okay, like, there's so many of you, okay, but one of my favorite creators, as she's like everyone, I feel like every booktuber lists books in law. Like, the thing is that she just has some of those concepts though, like, I remember thinking about them, I've had them in my thoughts, but I'm like, clearly she's the one actually out here executing our dreams. Okay, people, like, she's goals. I love her content, I love her channel, you know, but I love, not only is she doing what she's doing, but she has inspired so many of us to just bring more to the table. Okay, that's why she's incredible. She's my favorite person to watch for the content, but like, how do you come up with ideas is kind of a question for me, but I'm more so like, how do you organize your files? Is kind of what I'm curious. How do you organize what you're going to do? How do you schedule your content? How do you market yourself? Like, those are kinds of the questions I want to know. Like, I want to know, like, you know, and how do you keep this fun yourself? Like, those are my questions for my other booktube people. Okay, like, how are you keeping this fun for yourself? Because obviously I think that it is clear to your audience if you are or are not having a good time. Although, I don't know, I'm always monotone. Personally, I feel, which is why I think a lot of people think I'm straight. But then I say that, and then some people are like, oh no, honey, it's obvious that you're, I don't know. I don't know. And a bunch of psychics keep telling me that I'm gonna have a wife. Honey, no, I don't want that. That was a huge tangent, my bad. What challenges do you think will be the hardest for you to overcome on the channel? For me, it's definitely the consistency has been an issue. And like, I have so many ideas. It's more so like consistency and the execution. Like, as long as I can get myself in front of a camera, we're good. And I love the idea of editing, and I love the idea, like I said, making video essays, but like, if the footage is more than like 15 to 20 minutes, I hate it. Like, I want to be, you know, I want to do weekly vlogs. I want to make my life all cute and aesthetic and beautiful. And it's hard, you know, it's hard to edit that and make it, you know, I want to view my life. I want to do like a whole video diary. Like, I used to watch all of Chloe's vlogs. They were incredible. I loved them. They were so cute. You know, I really want to just bring more of myself into like my space, but I just, like, my walls are so bare. It's just, things inspire me, but I have this like block. It's like an ADD block where it's like, oh, like, I don't want to do this until it's perfect. I don't want to do this until my bookshelves are exactly how I want them. Like, and I just need to fight that, get over it, let it go. When did you start reading is the next question. And for me, I want to say, you know, like, I don't know what age it's official that you can read, but like, obviously that time, but like, like those Hank the Cowdog books, that's because I remember I would go to the library and I would check out, there were so many of those, there's like 40 of those Enigmatic Treehouse books, and I think I maybe read Unfortunate Events. I kind of want to go back and reread those, but yeah, those are the core memories for me. I never got into Nancy Drew really, or I remember everyone was reading like the Hardy Boys at one point, and there's an idea right there. Okay, I also love the idea of like a series-long vlog, but again, it's a vlog where we have some long-ass footage, and we're just not there yet. Okay, this channel is not there yet. Hopefully one day. I could easily just like do a weekly vlog and read one Hardy Boys book and just make commentary. Then I could do that. Where do you read is the next question. Now, I'm an audiobook person, so everywhere. All over the place. I'm usually on my feet when I'm reading, or I'm trying to get into coloring and doing audiobooks. But if I'm physically reading, I try to read in my bed. It never works. I can never actually read in the bed. I think I used to read in my bed before, and I don't know what it is about this room that I just can't. But I think ideally I need to be something about me and my body. I just have to be in an upright position when it comes to a physical read. I'm also very slow at the physical read, so she's a lot more rare. I think I maybe physically read like 10 books a year, if that. The next question is, what kind of books do you like to read? I would say my number one most read is definitely fantasy. Obviously fantasy is my favorite. And then mystery is probably my second favorite, but also my least read, which is horrible. I'm trying to fix that. I'm trying to focus more on also reading mystery, and then probably romance. I do love good genre fiction. I've read a couple nonfictions. My favorite nonfictions are regarding LGBT history, LGBT anything. One of my favorites is Ace, what asexuality reveals to us about love, or something like that. Definitely one of my favorites. I need to read more along those lines, and I really want to read some like historical nonfiction, but it's definitely fantasy's the easiest for me. I have the most knowledge regarding all fantasy series. Whether I've read them or not, I know so much about it, which is also horrible in a way, because it just makes things less exciting, I guess. But I will read anything. I hardly read litfic. I find it so boring, and I don't understand why people like it. I could never like it, but again, to each their own. The idea of it is great. The idea of like this genre that's just like, we try every different thing and we just go super weird with it and but like, I need a little bit of like a string to hold on to. I need you to hold my hand just a little bit. And I don't know, there's some books that I have loved that would maybe consider litfic or classics. Like what do we consider Jane Eyre? I thought that was like gothic. I love Jane Eyre. One of my top two, Jane Eyre and Dorian Gray. I think those are both gothic though. I don't know if we could classify them as like litfic. And both of those have slight fantastical atmospheric elements to them in a way. So I don't know. I keep going on huge tangents for every question. I'm so sorry. And the last question I have is, what does your book collection look like? Now, other videos, I have it in the background. I might do a little pan over so you can see it, maybe, or not. I don't know. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm sure you can see it on other videos. And I'm about to sell so many books because I'm moving. Not looking forward to that. But yeah, hopefully, if you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, welcome. If you have a channel, please, hit me up. Let's do buddy read. I want to do more buddy reads, stuff like that. I think it'd be fun. Just one. I just need some standalones. Okay, like I want it. Big part of my heart is like, oh, I want to do a read along for like a 17, 18 book series, but it's just, that's a lot to ask of people. I'll leave my Instagram, Goodreads, and my TikTok in the description down below for you to check out if you would like. Otherwise, have a great day. Bye.